Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another stream. I am Professor Roadblock, and it is great to see you guys. As always, super excited to be back for another stream, as I always am. And we are back in Final Fantasy XVI once again. I did stream on Monday night, but I knew Monday night was going to be a low attendance night, given that it was the night before the 4th of July and everybody had plans. But we hung out and played a little bit here. I'll give everybody a quick story recap here in just a moment. Before we do that, we will get Stream Raiders kicked off as well. And then I have a couple of things on stream tonight that we'll get to in a little bit. So a couple of fun little things to do with you guys while we're hanging out here on a Wednesday night. So let's hop over to Stream Raiders first and get that going. The Final Fantasy plot. Yes, we will talk about the Final Fantasy plot. I will be going into some very brief recap, but there will be some spoilers there. So if you haven't played the game but intend to, just be forewarned. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and start this battle. And it looks like, so the event ended. We're just back in normal Streamlandia. Got a couple of frozen dinos. Are they vulnerable to... Oh, after 30 seconds, they'll unfreeze. That's fine, not a big deal. We're just going to place our units right in the middle, swarm around me, and we will get going from there. All right, so there we go. Let's see. The next thing that I want to do is I guess I'll just hop into our little bit of a story recap for Final Fantasy. So I won't leave this up the whole time because it takes a huge amount of screen space, but I can flip back and forth between this if we need it during stream tonight. So if you look in the top right corner for you guys, there's a little thing on the screen that says the story so far. And so I tried to summarize some of the most recent events that happened in the game as I finished up playing it, because I have been playing it off stream. It hasn't been a strictly stream only game or I'd never get through the damn thing. But it says here the story so far. In Clive and Jill's efforts to destroy the Mother Crystals, the pair sneaks into the Iron Blood's mountain stronghold. They shatter. Whoops, I read it for typos and found a couple, and then I fixed them, and then I changed that word to shatter, and it says shat. They shat the crystal, and Jill atones for her past. Hugo's forces then siege Rosaria to draw Clive out and kill him as revenge for Benedicta's death. You remember we played, the first time we played Final Fantasy XVI on stream, we fought Benedicta, who was the dominant for Garuda. Clive defeats Hugo in battle, nearly killing him, and actually chops off both of his hands, which is pretty badass. Before a mysterious figure shows up and carries Hugo away. Upon returning to the hideaway, Cid's daughter Mid appears. I'm not joking, her name is Mid, pledging to help the cause. And so that is where we are at right about now. If anybody wants a story recap, I can flip over to that throughout the stream tonight, but I'm not going to leave that on screen the whole time. So let me go back to full screen and get that wonderful game audio going again so you guys can hear the beautiful, beautiful music. That is Final Fantasy 16. Let's see. I was going to say one other thing. Oh, I also, for those of you that didn't join me on Monday, I figured out what was causing the desyncing of the audio. So the voices and all the stuff not matching with the lips and whatnot. It happened once in Tears and when we were playing this as well, but I believe I fixed the issue. I did a stream on Monday and had absolutely no problems. So, we're going to start by doing a couple of side quests that got built up right before I went to go stream. And that'll be a good opportunity for us to just chill and kind of talk. And then we'll probably do Stream Raiders and then hop into the next part of the story. So, let me go ahead and see where I need to go. And then as we're dinking around doing this stuff, let me look at the local map. Oh yeah, right there. I can also talk about kind of my final thoughts on Tears and where I ended up rating it, because I have had a game log that's been going the entire year. I don't have it queued up to show you guys tonight, but I can definitely bring it up if anybody wants to see it. But I have rated 4 games so far this year, the 4 big ones that I've completed. The first one was Triangle Strategy. The second one was Resident Evil Village. The third one was Resident Evil 4 Remake. And the fourth one was Tears of War. I gave Triangle Strategy and Village both 8.5. I give Resident Evil 4 Remake a perfect 10. I just absolutely blown away by everything that game did in terms of capturing the spirit of the original and making it a completely new experience at the same time. And unsurprisingly, I gave Tears a well. And that one, I mean, there are some minor gripes that I have with Tears. They're all very minor quality of life things. But Breath of the Wild was one of my favorite games of all time, and one of my favorite franchises of all time, my favorite franchise. And Tears of the Kingdom is an improvement on Breath of the Wild in my mind in every single conceivable way. They don't take any steps backwards.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers.
They make the game just even more grand than it was before, and the new powers are incredible, and I could go on and on, but I kind of already did on the night that we beat Tears. So, you know, the UI kind of sucks. There's some clunkiness with fusing things that's kind of stupid. People love the depths, and I'm not as hot on it as some others, but none of that stuff detracted it in my mind from being a masterpiece of a video game. So let's see, that side quest is already done. There is a hunt somewhere that I need to go snag, and I thought the game was giving me an icon before about where those were. That's okay. Let me go look at my screenshots. I think it's only the one. Yep. So if we look at this screenshot, Hawks Cry Cliff Rosaria, same spot that I'm in now, actually. It resembles a puddle of strange sludge, and it's in Hawks Cry Cliff. Again, I think that is where I'm at right now. Yep. So we're gonna go around this zone until we find the beastie to go kill. Final Fantasy 16 has hunts, kind of like Final Fantasy 12 did, and 13, I think, and I think 15 had them as well. So they've kind of become a staple of the series for a while now. 14 also has them as well. So we're going to be looking around for a pile of sludge to go kill. Yeah. I also have a new set of powers to play around with. I have access to Titan's powers now. So I have some Earth powers I can mess with, and they're pretty great. Put off here. That fight.
It's over.
Let's see here. For anybody that's watching that had any celebration yesterday, did for the 4th, how was it? My family and I had a fantastic 4th of July. 4th of July is, you know, it's always kind of an alright holiday for us. It's never anybody's favorite, but we always have a great day, fun things to go do. And yesterday was no exception. It was probably one of the best 4ths we've had in a long, long time. I didn't get to see fireworks this time. My wife and oldest daughter did, and I stayed home with the little one because last year I went with my big one, and the wife stayed home with the little one. So this time I didn't get to see any fireworks, but even aside from that, it was a day of great food, great fun, hanging out outside, seeing family, parades, all sorts of fun stuff. All right, where is this pile of sludge? Boy, don't attack me. I don't have any problems with you. Ominous hum in the background. Here. Sorry. This is a fairly large zone. We'll go further north. It's this way. Oh, where are you? Hunts are usually quite easy to find, but I've had 2 now. I've actually been a huge pain in the ass to find. Bald Hill is too far away. I might reread the clue again real quick and see if it mentions. Let's check, shall we? Rumor spreading throughout the southern reaches of Rosaria, a pool of opalescent ooze resembles not but a puddle of strange sludge. Beast draws too close, is met with masses of slimy hands that drag their prey into a graping maw. Gross. In the moors and meadow, yeah. We'll peek around for just a second. If I don't see it, I will Google it real quick, just because unlike Tears, the sense of discovery that comes with finding one of these things, tracking it down, it's more of a pain in the ass than anything. A lot of the side quests are. That's one of my few gripes with FF16 so far, is the side quests. The hunts are fun once you find them. Anytime they make you fight, it's fantastic, but and then as soon as we fight that, we've got a bunch of people in stream, so we're gonna do something fun. I found something the other day, and I'll share it with you. Okay. Give me a second. We're not fudging around with this anymore. What is this one called? Muddy Murder. All right, Google. FF16. Muddy Murder location. You'll be able to find Muddy Murder by speaking to Nectar. Once there, he'll be told to look in Rosaria's Cry Cliff. Hawk's Cry Cliff. Yeah, I know that. Where's the picture? Where's the picture of the map? Follow the main road north. Look for... Oh, you know what? Okay, so what I did was I didn't go across the bridge. I went to the side thinking that was a different zone. It sounds like I might need to go across the bridge. Something about a valley. You actually have to jump off the bridge into the valley. Can't do that. It takes us into the village of Amber. There. There was a valley area down. Oh, come on, Chocobo. Ready? Here we go. Chocobo, no! I don't want to fight you! Alright, let's take a look again. I thought I found it, but I didn't. Follow the main road north. Look for a valley on the right and follow it as it curves west. Walk deeper into the valley until you see it. This has got to be the valley, right? I just didn't go down far enough. I'm just afraid it's going to switch zones and then I'm going to lose it. Now it says we're in Ald Hill. Usually the game is quite particular about if it says, oh, it says it's in a location. bar removed. And now we're outside. Okay, let's take another look here. If we can't find it after this, we'll just keep going. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Okay, I see it on the map. It is back this way. Reading on the PS5, I should probably turn those. Here. Here we go. Bruce, oh, it's a rank A. What level are you? I'm level 30. Ooh, 38. This will be fun.
Take us away,
Oh, I did it too soon. Woo! Oh, that hurt. Oh, that was on cooldown. Try this again. Okay, I got it to work, but I took a shitload of damage. There we go. Ooh, shit. Come on, jump at me. Take it. That might be enough. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna start casting 2 spells at the same time. That's fine. Come at me. Oh, I did it too late. Did it too early. Oh, I did that. No, I got it right on time. Perfect. stagger. Spell. Oh, I didn't dodge. Oops, I hit the map. Oh my god, it's like those like gooey hand slapper things you put on the wall. Kid, you know what I'm talking about? Get them from like vending machines. Shit. Come on, knock him down. Here we go. Didn't let it break either. Let's go. Right, one more round of that, he should be dead. Ah! Oh, I'm too far away to hit him with my anime hands. Damn it. He hit me with his, though. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Forgive me.
I got slapped to death. We got this. We got this. I played that really well at first and then really sloppy afterwards. I'm also going to change an ability here. I don't need an AoE attack for this guy, and instead I'd rather have a secondary counter. Now, where was he?
Come on.
And we'll start. There we go. Hit him with the anime hands. Boom. Too late. Shit. I'm starting this one off real bad. Mess up the stagger. I did it too late.
To me, boy.
doing okay. About a third of the way down. We start dual casting. Got it. Earth.
Awakened winds!
That's good. Wow, I love that move. Break your stamina again. Stagger. Go. Oh, he broke it. Shit. Ha! Wish I didn't charge it. Oh, I popped it too late. Alright, we got him this time. Where's the theme for the chocobo? It's there. When I beat this guy, I'll hop on the chocobo and I'll show you. It's a little bit more it's a little bit more subtle than some of the other themes are. It's not as in your face. The music in this game kicks ass though. But that's no surprise because it's the same composer as FF14. Ha! There we go. Yeah. That was fun. And we beat a monster 8 levels higher than us. Oh, and I need that for a crafting thing back at camp. I think I'm missing one other part, but I needed that piece.
Whatever it was.
All right, I'll hop on the chocobo so you can hear it.
Let's go.
Here it is. It's not nearly as, oh, it only did a little sting and then stopped. Maybe it's because of the zone that I'm in. There are times where I've gotten on the Chocobo and it actually does play the song. It doesn't just do that little jingle and stop. Let me try this. Ooh, let me go to a different zone real quick. One that's not so ominous. Go to North Reach. We have to do a side quest there in a second anyway. And then we'll see if we can hear the Chocobo music.
Slavers don't even bother. Fly, Ambrosia.
Did it again. Weird. I don't know why it's not playing the Chocobo music. Sad. This song's excellent though, by the way. I'm gonna pause that. Let's use Stream Raiders, and then I have something fun to experience with you guys on stream. So, Stream Raiders. Plot this around all the units up here. Let's get the battle going. Thanks for the units, JJ Kool-Aid and Timmy. My units have lost their buff. I need to figure out a better way of placing those. My guys just die when they hit the rock, the ice block. Did some of your units just blow up? You definitely want to kill all 4 of these before they break out of the ice, but if one makes it out, it'll be okay. I don't know, is there a timer where you can see? Oh, he got out. Oh, that's gonna make our job a lot harder, but we should be okay. There we go. The bombers, oh, the bombers explode. That makes sense. All right, let me get the next battle queued up. So it's a defense. Okay, that's weird. So if we put them in the purple spot, they'll stay there as defense units. If we put them in the blue spot, they'll go out and attack. There's an ice golem, a dream hunter. Couple dream hunters. That makes us fall asleep. The golem is an armored unit. Yeah, we're basically surrounded. So it's, do we want to go after them or do we want them to come at us? Why don't we make them come to us and then I can take advantage of that buff? And we'll go in the top left corner so we can try to take out the golem first. Okay, so here, let me flip over to full webcam here. Back in early June, I think it was, they announced, or it was announced that there was a new crossover, the most epic gaming crossover of all time in the soft drink industry. And so some of you guys may, like, I remember the first time there was ever really a video game drink crossover. It was probably Mountain Dew Game Fuel back in like the mid 2000s. And I think the most popular flavor that they ever had was probably the Halo one, which is kind of like Livewire, but a little bit more of like a cherry flavor to it, I think. It's kind of like a mix between Livewire and Code Red a little bit. But the Halo one was definitely around. And then probably 2007, 2008, there were 2 different flavors for World of Warcraft. There was a red one, which is a health potion, and a blue one, which was a mana potion. And there have been many that have come and gone since then. But they just recently announced that there's the world's most toxic soda for the world's most toxic game. Of course, I am talking about League of Legends. And so Coca-Cola has partnered up with Riot to produce a Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Ultimate Limited Edition, which is Coca-Cola Zero Sugar plus XP flavored. And so I'm going to give that a shot here on stream. I will say I don't really drink pop much anymore. I drank Mountain Dew for years. I'm not really much of a pop drinker anymore. That being said, if I am craving like a pop, I don't mind regular Coke Zero Sugar. It's kind of sweet enough to hit. But I'm not anticipating great things from this. Dorman says with extra salt for the most sweaty of gamers. Yeah, the plus XP flavored must be like salt or tears or something, right? I feel like I'm going to drink take a drink of this soda, and then like a racial slur is just gonna pop out of my mouth due to no fault of my own because I can't control it because I'm now a toxic League gamer. But it's even got that League of Legends logo. You can't see it with the ring light reflection right there on the can. It says plus XP flavored right there. So we're gonna go ahead and take a drink of this bad boy. Let's see. It smells like Coca-Cola. Is it still the normal Coca-Cola? Yeah, it looks like brown Coca-Cola. It looks like there's almost like a hint of blue in there. That doesn't bode well. You know, I've played so many games throughout my lifetime that, award XP. I've never once wondered what does XP taste like, but I guess we're gonna find out. All right, so it is in the cup. You want to drink this with plenty of ice. Keep it nice and cold, right? Yeah, minus $1 million to your grandchildren. But yeah, I mean, pop at room temperature tastes gross anyway, so I want to make sure this is nice and cold. Let's see. Okay, well, it's got like a hint of like almost like blue raspberry, I think is what that is, maybe a little bit. Oh, the second drink was worse. This tastes like, okay, so Coca-Cola probably makes a lot of its money from being like the cheap soda that you mix in with a lot of alcoholic drinks. Um, and this to me tastes like it's already like a mixed with booze drink, but without the booze. Like it's like a Coke plus like this weird blue raspberry type fruity flavor to it. And maybe if I mixed it with booze, it would taste better. But this tastes it's not like the worst thing, and I'm not going to be hyperbolic about it on stream and be like, oh, this is garbage. But it's not great. Would not recommend. Would not buy again. But there you go. I don't even know if I bought this. Do I get something for League of Legends? Like if I go pop in a code somewhere, do I get like a character skin or gems, or do I just get to feel bad because now I'm drinking the League Pop? Yeah, there goes the sponsor deal. Yeah, there goes both my Coca-Cola and my Riot sponsorship. So there it is. I guess we'll keep sipping this down for the rest of the stream. Also, it's in my Raider Nation glass supporting Old Williamsburg there. So yeah, I think it's like Coke Zero, which honestly doesn't always have the most flavor anyway, right? Because it's a zero sugar pop. And then I don't know if it is blue raspberry, but that's kind of what the hint is. It's like some sort of fruity aftertaste that again tastes like it should already be like a mix in with like cheap shitty vodka or something like that. But or I guess you don't mix Coke and vodka. That'd be a death sentence. But it tastes like the type of fruity like stuff you would mix with that. I don't know. All right, well, as the rest of the stream goes on and I like hunch over and start like being susceptible to sunlight and stuff like that, then you'll know that the pop's having its effect on me. So there we go. If you guys are interested in trying it for yourselves, I've seen it in two different ways. I found these as part of a 10-pack of mini cans at Target. And then I was at a gas station the same day that I found this. And I think it was a Casey's. And they had a couple bottles of it in the cooler. But those are both out of town. So if you're a local, I haven't seen this in town yet. I'm sure it exists somewhere. But there you go. The can's kind of cool, I will admit. The design on the can has like a little logo on there, and I like the gold thing. The gold kind of reminds me of like the gold Star Wars cans back in the day. Back when they released the prequel movies, the first prequel movie, Mountain Dew had a bunch of gold cans, and the cool thing was it was actually like a bunch of different characters. I think there were 6. So it was like Vader and Yoda and Luke Skywalker and some stuff like that. And my dad ended up opening a 12-pack and getting the gold Yoda can, and my dad still has it sealed up in his office at home. So You know, now you suffer like the league players, but do it in pop form. Yeah. I mean, I guess at the very least, I'm not adding any calories to my day, so you know, I get to feel bad, but it's not gonna like eat me from the inside out. I don't think. Anyway, there it is. Also, and I won't. Maybe I will bring it up. Let me go see. No, I won't, because I think a lot of my PlayStation friends show up as real names, and I don't want to out anybody on there. But every time that I've hopped on my PlayStation, it was like when Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I opened up my Switch, and everybody was playing Zelda. Anytime I pop up on the PlayStation and any friends are online, they are all playing Final Fantasy. At one point the other day, I had 10 friends that were all online at the same time, and they were all playing Final Fantasy 16. Your dad is smart. Someone will buy that can for money. Well, you guys should look it up and see, like, if you go to eBay, the gold Yoda Mountain Dew can, how much does that sell for? Or how much do any of those golden cans sell for? I also feel like he got Yoda, and Yoda's one of the most badass ones he could have gotten. All right, there's some side quest right in front of me. And no Chocobo music, sadly. My dad is a smart man. Did you guys do anything fun for the 4th of July? I was talking about it at the beginning, but I think people were just getting settled in, and so nobody said anything.
Thanks, Cal. Me back on my feet.
And it was hot as hell yesterday. It was nice in the afternoon, though. Here, it became overcast.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what?
20 to 50 bucks
Doris sent me
for a
to find
12-pack that probably cost
She hasn't heard anything since the attack.
$3 in 1998,
I sent a runner to the Dame in
2000.
Northreach.
20 to 50
The highway
bucks
should
isn't
have
bad.
learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the
This is one of the
chance.
side quests that actually has a
I want
story
help
to
them,
it.
Sid, but we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision.
Ugh.
Now, where's the
Sometimes
carriage?
it just gets a really bad
The
aftertaste.
weapons may
Sometimes
still
it's
be out
fine.
there.
And those are
You have
open
duties to
cans?
attend to here.
Damn. No, his is still sealed up. No dents, no
I'll handle
dings.
the
It's
rest.
survived a move. It's in good
Alright.
shape.
Just follow the path to the south.
If you
You'll come
find
across
one
the
that's
carriage soon
unopened, I'm
enough.
curious to see how much it's worth.
And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Okay. Rescue the bears to the south. On Ambrosia.
Let's go.
I don't like that it does the little jingle and then no music. I guess, I don't know if I convinced myself that there was music and there wasn't, or if I just, I don't know. Let's get the spellcasters first. You know the rules. Nope, nope. Because you're gonna either cast Cure or Protect or something, and I'm not down for any of that garbage. Ha! Oh, I was stunned by the caster and I couldn't block. You sons of bitch. Get over here. Oh. That's what I'm saying, buddy. Come at me. Torval. He did something badass in the game the other day when I played it, but I'm hoping you guys will just get to see it and I won't have to spoil it. Let's just say Torval's even more of a good boy than I thought he was. I decided to swap out Ramu for Titan, because Ramu just wasn't doing it for me. I like the spells and stuff that he has. The lightning one spells are actually really powerful. The problem was his circle ability I just didn't go for. Stun him, please. There we go. Die!
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run?
I don't think it's blue raspberry.
One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps.
Water, caramel color, phosphoric
But we're here to
acid,
give you another choice.
flavors,
Freedom,
sodium
safety,
benzoate.
the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I
Is it
couldn't just let
aspartame
you...
or aspartame? I think aspartame.
You weren't too late then.
It doesn't say.
Thank the gods.
They don't want to
This
reveal
man
their
risked his
industry
life to save
secrets.
yours.
They don't want people to steal it.
To give you a
Screw Meters is good to go?
second chance.
Okay, we'll do it as soon as cutscene's over.
Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that,
You can leave the rest to us.
thank you.
Okay. Stream rate is. I'm just gonna leave the music going, because again, the music in this game is so good. Oh yeah, we're gonna be really good to go, because there's a couple epic units on the field as well. Giant bunny. Showing up for Stream Raiders tonight. Let's go! Sip more of my toxic gamer juice while I watch my army destroy. I'm really glad that's a mini cannon out of the bottle. I liked Game Fuel back in the day. Not as much as a lot of people did. I know there's some people that went nuts for it, but I didn't mind it. The Halo one that everybody the Halo one was out for the longest. I think they re-released it with Halo games. I think the first time was Halo 3, and then I think they did it again later. And there was a couple others that I'm not thinking of as well. There was that one. There was the two WoW flavored ones, and there were a couple others too. I don't know if there was ever a Call of Duty one. I know Call of Duty had a bunch of Doritos stuff. Game Fuel was a thing for a while. Can you still buy Game Fuel? Okay, I think the side quests are done. Yep. So back to town we go. And there was only the one beast to go kill, the one hunt. I'm gonna go to the blacksmith and see if I can create the thing that I was working toward. But I think I need another piece in addition to the thing on Prince gave.
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next?
I'm kind of disappointed that like the flawns and the bombs and stuff aren't as reactive to different
What do you want?
spell types as they were in the other games. I want to make the Drake Slayer bracelets. I need Scarletite, which I don't have. But I remember like playing FF10 for the first time. Very early on, when you get Lulu, they teach you about like the different elemental slimes. And you have to hit them with the corresponding element, right? Otherwise, you get totally screwed. And like this enemy is in this game. That's what that haunt was that I fought, but didn't really react no matter what spell I used. That one is also multi-elemental, though. He wasn't like a fire one or an ice one. He was a black one that can use all the spells.
Sid, welcome back. As if I just waited a little. Or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely.
No, I was lucky. I've been trapped. What?
We swore.
It's good.
With all due respect, we curse breakers don't risk our lives, but no.
I know. Thank you. I said right.
You will.
Story or side mission done. I don't skip dialogue for main story, but ooh, rising flames cool down. Nah, I think I already have one of those. Okay, and then there was another side quest over here. And then I don't remember where the story is going next. Vivian will tell us, but I don't remember where.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh, you what?
cut it. No.
It's a...
Did they give me enough to get the next renown reward? It did! What is that renown?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts.
Direwolf Jess. That.
All yours.
It's an accessory.
Come again. I may have
Must
more
power
for
up
ya.
Torgal in some way. What does it do? No, it doesn't. Increases combo damage by 5%. It's actually a lot. Is it better than what I have? Try it. Try it for a little. Okay, I think we're ready to go talk to Vivian.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
It's
Well,
gone.
keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
Oh, it's
It's a
Clive's
pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still,
by his
we
mom
must
sold
insist
us out.
on
Bitch.
substantial
She's
reparations.
awful. She's horrible.
The inside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us. Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Interesting.
I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
That kid's appeared in 2 scenes, and he's doing this thing where he lays on mommy's lap in both scenes. It's really weird.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Holy shit.
For every home that burns, another can be built.
Another rich,
The
unnamed
Empire
asshole.
will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Hell, we'll probably be able to run Stream Raiders by the time this cutscene's over. At this rate. Just wanted to bite the head off the flower.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
I assume Dion is his son, one of his sons.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
But yeah, he wants to betray you because you're gonna like go make him fight and have all your people die.
You disappoint me, Dion.
Annabella's her. What she's trying to do is she's trying to turn the Emperor against his own son, Dion, to get this little bastard on the throne.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The Litlands have been up to their old. It's just one thing after another around here.
My dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Yeah, Uncle Byron, stupid rich.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less.
Oh, he withdrew more than wounded, my friend. He's got no hands.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Give us the report, Vivian.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Ein Herja, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Hope he gets a pair of badass robot hands. Mecha Kupka.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away.
But why?
Now I think about it, there was something a little strange.
I'm going to show you guys
about
something.
the ships I saw.
So if I hit pause,
The men's.
and then I hit the touchpad, this game has a system that's called Active Time Lore. Now I'm not going to pause these and read these while I'm on stream because I think it would be kind of miserable for you guys. But there's a lot of political intrigue in different kingdoms and names and things that are getting thrown out. And there are a way that they kind of handle all this that I think is brilliant is if at any point you are confused or want to know more during a cutscene, you can pause, bring up this menu, and then any characters, locations, concepts that are important for that moment in the story they're talking about show up in this little web thing, and then you can click on it, and then it will give you like a paragraph about that person or that thing. And the cool thing is it will update as the story progresses, right? So the description here for Kupka is different. So it says, Clive takes up the offer and is able to best Kupka in battle, cutting off his hands in the process. That wasn't in there the last time that I checked because it would have been a big spoiler at the time, right? But I think that's really, really cool. They keep mentioning this kingdom of Walud. So, what the hell is the kingdom of Walud? Here it is. So it talks about this kingdom in the northeast in a nation called Ash. So it's cool. It's a good way to do that. Again, this game's very Game of Thrones, and the thing that Game of Thrones has is it can draw, or any TV show or book or whatever, they can draw these things out over many, many pages or many, many episodes and give you like these little hints. And this game does that too, but they're like, if you want more of that encyclopedia, more knowledge, figure out what this is on your own pace, you can open this up during any cutscene and see that. And it changes as it goes. It's kind of like if any of you guys watch TV shows or movies on Amazon Prime, and it has like I don't remember what the feature's called, but when you pause during a scene in Amazon on an Amazon show, and it pops up with all the actors in the scene at the bottom and what you know them from, it's just like that thing.
Seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning.
Why would Walud help Kupka survive and get out of
that their master
That's what I want to know.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield.
And yet it makes it sound like the
And you
Republic
have your
that
answer.
Kupka's in charge
To
of
find Kupka,
thinks that
you
he
have
died
needed to
there.
follow the royalist
They
trail
s-
across
the
the Velcroy.
Kingdom
They may
of
well have gone
Walud may
cold
have
by
snuck
now.
him away.
But as they say in the
I don't know.
Republic, all roads
The plot
lead to
thickens.
Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way.
I think the
As
story in
luck
this
would have
game
it,
is
I had intended
phenomenal.
to journey Canberwood
Clive
on
as a
business
character is
after
one of the
visiting
best
you here.
protagonists
The Fang would be but a
period I've
short
seen in a
detour.
long, long time.
I'd be glad of the company.
And I'm hoping that
Give me a moment to
sticks
make
the
ready.
landing as the story keeps
I need to
going.
tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
I like that he's older. He's like, I think he's 33 in the story right now. But a lot of the teenage angsty bullshit that we see in some of the earlier Final Fantasies, when you're dealing with the 17-year-old protagonists, aren't there. And when he does deal with those kind of traumatic things, he does it as a more emotionally mature adult. It's really good.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
Oh shoot, we're gonna check Stream Raiders.
Plans around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom.
Let's do it now. I can pause cutscenes. That way I don't keep saying, hey, let's do it. Hey, let's do it. Oh yeah, we got so many units. We're good to go. Oh, well. Oh, wait, no, that was the whistle blowing because I did it. Oh, I gotta show you guys the battle, though. Ta-da. Hoping we can squeeze in 2 more Stream Raiders battles. We'll have to launch them both a little bit. We're gonna have at least 1 dinosaur get out. That's fine. Probably 2 at this point. But if we can take out all the goblins and stuff before that, there we go. We'll be fine. Good stuff. Look at all those people that showed up. 3 skull. Bunch of ice golems in the middle. Tanky. That one's level 20. There's presents. What do the presents do? I don't know. Why don't we start on the left side and march? Well, no. Why don't we start right side and grab the present right away and see what that does? Or it could be bad though. It could be a bad thing, like a trap. Why don't we have? I'll put my army on the left, or my captain on the left, and we'll build around there. But why don't we build the bulk of the units here? But then, yeah, put one right there. You had the right idea, JJ. I didn't even get it out of my mouth. Perfect. I bet the presents are a good thing. They're going to give us some sort of buff, but we'll see. Because they're definitely going to get one, and then I guess we'll get one there. So if you want to have more people build around him, that's fine. And then somebody wants to remind me in like 10, 15, we'll launch it early if it looks like we're good to go. And I think we will because units are already starting to pop in.
You have any trouble on the way? You ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil.
I am a major loot goblin. Apparently so.
Since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
I wonder why Gavin doesn't like Uncle Byron.
All right, Uncle.
This game does the thing a lot where it's like cutscene, walk 10 feet. Another cutscene, walk 10 feet. Here's another cutscene, and it annoys the hell out of me. Just have the cutscenes play out. I think the idea is that it breaks it up so you can pause it, save it. I could go do a side mission or something if I wanted to. But there's some times where it's like, literally, I'm in the middle of a mission, I'm out in the field, I have a cutscene, I go down a set of stairs and around the corner, and then there's the next cutscene. Back to the desert. You start the game down in this desert, I believe. Fantastic. When I was a kid, I thought, oh, no composer will ever be better than Nobuo Uematsu, who's the original Final Fantasy composer.
I was a young man when last
Soken, I
walked
believe,
this path.
composer for FF14, or he is, and does not disappoint.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
I don't know if any of you guys watching play any of the FF games, and I've mentioned this on stream before, but we've got a lot of people in here tonight. Curious to know what your guys' favorite, like, single-player Final Fantasy games are.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Mine is Final Fantasy IX, no question. I really like that game, despite some of its flaws.
Many years ago,
It also might have
when
been the
you were
first
just a
Final
boy,
Fantasy I...
You and I rode this way together.
I don't know if I did 7
Accompanying your
first or...
father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
I think I did
Let me
7
come
and then
with
9.
you. I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
fine, screw it.
Kupka's finally
We're
made
just gonna
his
keep
move.
traveling through
Let's
the
go.
desert. Yeah, no chocobo music.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Or the black shield.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
We're gonna get into a bar fight?
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Torgal's the best, though. Putting their hoods up? Yeah, his outfit is so gaudy that I don't think putting his hood up is gonna do anything. The only Final Fantasy I actually beat was World of Final Fantasy. Other than that, just FF6 is good. I got World of Final Fantasy from a family video that was closing. And I bought it for like $4. And I got maybe 2 hours into it, but I was already... At the time I bought it, I was playing a bunch of other games at the time. And so I never really gave it a chance. But it seemed interesting and fun. Kind of fun and cheeky in the whole, like, chibi thing, and you put, like, characters on your head to make... I don't know. It seemed fun, but I never got real into it.
Good day to you.
And 6 is a classic, but it's
Sorry about my pal.
I can see it being
He
hard
only
to get
talks when
into
his
for
mouth's
somebody
full.
who's not already invested
Do
in the
you
series.
recommend?
I can talk about that more in the
Well,
cutscenes
if you're
over.
after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey,
But a lot of people swear that FF6 is the best one they've ever made, and that it's not even close.
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
I've actually never beaten 6, but I've tried to play through it like 3 times. It's not my favorite, but I recognize why it's an important and good game for the series. It has some of the coolest characters in the series, and some of the most standout moments in a single FF game. Always talk about the opera scene. There's a squid villain named Ultros. Cool party members like Sabin and Shadow. Joshua.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel.
That's the consumption.
If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on.
I'm assuming that
Prince
Clive and
Theon has
Joshua will
returned to his camp
eventually
and will
cross
soon depart
paths,
for the
but I'm
front.
just waiting for it to happen.
I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Berserker for about 10 minutes, and I'll check on it.
Yes, Your Grace.
When we get a shot.
You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
They're gonna be like literally a room away from each other and not see each other. She'll probably recognize Clive, though. He's got his hood up.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Byron's vibes.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you. Ow.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Bar fight.
You
Bar
two are
fight.
travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Iron Huggy.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
Ooh! So, okay.
Stay back, Uncle.
One of the people behind the Devil May Cry series, or DMC5, helped with the combat in this game. There's a moment in DMC3 where the game opens and you kick a table at Grim Reaper, and that felt like a throwback to that.
Try it.
God, that is so much.
Just like that.
Okay, when the thing pops up right here, I will check stream raiders real quick. We've got... Yeah, I think we're gonna try to run it early so that we're guaranteed to get another one in, even if it goes to full capacity or full time. And then when we die, you guys can blame me. And we'll put the spell on this side. I think the present was good. I think splitting the army wasn't a bad idea. Although a lot more people went on the Golem side. We lost a couple. Once they kind of converge, though, I think we'll be fine. And some of the units, like the Berserker, I think cuts through armor. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 8 to 9, 8 to 7, 8 to 5, 8 to 3, 8 to 2. We're good. Good stuff. Alright, 4 skull or 4 skull? We'll go in the middle path. excavation. Okay, it's a bunch of dinosaurs in the right corner. We just need to get to them before they break out. There is one orc up here. Seems like it's just a single one. We're going to ignore the orc. We're going to set our army up in the bottom right here and then try to rush the dinosaurs. Have at her. Okay. And we hit level 32. 15 bloody hides, but I was fighting people. Where did those hides come from? Is it like the hides of their leather armor? Or did he like skin the people? Oh, Byron.
For your trouble.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Get out of my bar. She know that's Clive. I hope she does.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Let's not want Clive to find him. But I want the reunion.
Clive?
The door. Go after him. Find him. Find your brother.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want to open his mouth to his loudmouth uncle that Joshua's still alive.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Rawless. Themselves. Their guest is in the Fang.
It's doing it again. See, walk 2 feet, cutscene. Just walk me through it.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search.
And that's exactly.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's family anytime soon.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Platinum sword, I think is Breath of lightning for lightning rod. Reduces cooldown by. I'll buy it, so I just have it.
My thanks.
Meteorite, desert rose. I haven't needed any of these yet, but I'll buy a couple.
Here you are.
I'm not gonna buy the music as much as I want to. We will buy.
My thanks. Here you are. My thanks. An excellent choice.
And then I could probably sell old weapons, but I won't. There's a couple things I have in here that are valuable. Ill bugs.
Thank you kindly.
Blood.
Anything else I can take off your
Goblin
hands?
coins.
Pleasure trading with you. Thank you for your custom.
Light it for Gilbert's sake. For a bearer.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneur.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh,
No.
well.
One of the things that I really appreciate about modern Final Fantasy and modern games in general, that the old Final Fantasies, when you went into a city, you wanted to go into every single room and every single building and talk to every single NPC and just mash the X button, hoping that there was like some secret item you could pick up or a drawer you could open, and it had like 7 gil in it or a potion or some stuff like that. Like, early Square was notorious for that, and I hated that because the conversations weren't usually very interesting and took a lot of time to go around town. In this game, like, you know, there was that chest that was here, but like there's very few items to go open, and there's nothing like that I've seen. So that's nice that you don't have to waste 20 minutes when you get into a new location going around trying to find every single nook and cranny for items, unless you want to look around for the scenery. I do appreciate that a lot.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I can't believe people at the bar didn't raise more of a stink about us going in there and screwing the place up.
Since its contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
We'll say, I do kind of feel like the game's padding things
it
out.
Sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this further knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the lockers of your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am.
Can I help you, travelers? I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown. And what business do you have with the Desert Hare? She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me. Very well. Go to the Bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Kill them all? Oh, I need to get my AoE ability back. Took it off and fucking square. They spawned in at the wrong time. Icons you get, because I have access to 4 now. I think because Jill is in control of Shiva, you probably don't get Ice Surge.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
I know of Bahamut and Odin, and I'm assuming you can get both of them.
The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw. You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the rock and collect the bounty? That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Needed to a silken soft.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpet!
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. Only passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have.
I gotta do
and so
shit
for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Final sting is a reference to hornet enemy. Final sting. Die, and it's like damage. 1-hit kill in all the games.
Do you have a moment?
No, it'll kill your ass in Final Fantasy XIV. It happened to me on stream before.
Depends what for. Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one.
The soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men on the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
The juiciest meat from greens-fed bird. One bite and you'll be begging for more.
You wouldn't believe how much you gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
It's a brighter place.
Went back to the
Why is the
stupid.
tavern shut?
It's you. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Let me treat you. I need these days.
Are you now?
Good at that part? Good.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it.
Byron's gonna get me.
And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl would...
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing a profit.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Up in that spot, and that'll probably be the last thing we do in Final Fantasy tonight. Sorry, tonight's been a little bit more low intensity compared to the last stream. Last couple. This game has a really nice ebb and flow where it ramps up and then cools off. This is one of the more chill ones.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Part's dragged on a little bit long for my made it easier to hang out with you guys some stream. Part a lot cooler. Chocobo music. Fighting, perhaps?
I'll take it from here.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Byron! Look at all damn crystals.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle!
I'm just getting warmed up!
Mage. Another mage somewhere. There you are. Get out of here. boss. The problem with some of these fights, they're like, unless you're fighting a mini boss or just a certain number of enemies, it's so little. There wasn't even a mini boss there. It is just about that time. Stream Raiders did pop, so we'll do that real quick right now. And we'll put all of our units up. Actually, we'll put them... Put them here. Oh, shoot. You guys can't see it. I think we'll snag these three, maybe a fourth one. Then they'll start popping out of the ice. Oh, I was wrong. I'm not worried about it. 27 of us, 24 of us. Alright, good job placing units, everybody. Tub-Tiwo and Unking get the rewards there. And that's going to be it for Stream Raiders. So if you're here hanging out for Stream Raiders, and then I appreciate you laying down troops. And I will see you the next time. I'm going to go ahead and close out of the game. And then we will finish what we're doing here in Final Fantasy, find a good stopping point, and call it a day.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
You trust us now, bro? What are you gonna do with all those crystals? Do you need a sesh?
Well,
no,
we better get
no.
these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch your wagon.
means.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
Is it another stupid seal that I'm going to put on? Yep. Again, I made the joke last time on stream that I'm like a Boy Scout collecting fucking badges that go on my lapel. It's like the fourth or fifth seal that I've been handed. And it's like, show them this. Wear it on your clothes.
Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Stupid mechanic.
Stelan to Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Probably be where we end things. If it gives me a break here. There we go. Side quests. Yay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and save the game here, and I will be back on Monday for the next stream. I don't think there's anything going up that would interrupt those anytime soon, so thank you guys for hanging out with me. Loved all the Stream Raiders battles. Loved how active the chat was tonight, hanging out with me as I played some Final Fantasy 16. I'm betting that next time will be a little bit more exciting than what we saw tonight, but we'll have to see. So I'll be back in a few days. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.